Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Today we're checking out Tim Minchin again. This is rare Tim Minchin clips you've never seen, brought to us by the channel Musical Comedy. We're gonna throw them a like and subscribe on the original video. That is the important part. Ooh, I've already subscribed to them, so it's good to see that that's still on there. Anyway. We're going to get right into this, but first let me click this on. I'm curious to see what clips they have in here because I've seen quite a few Tim Minchin clips. So let's see what happens.
Talking about chicks and ironing.
You live the rock and roll lifestyle.
I do, don't I? Pretty hard. I think I had... No, not last night. The night before I had, I think, a glass of wine. I think it was a whole glass. Pretty full on. I was just like fucking tripping, man. Someone was like, "Do you want a half?" And I was like, "No, fuck no, I just want the whole thing." It's weird. Big night. You can't do that every night.
Okay.
But I reckon in some ways having a glass of wine could just put you onto a whole other plane of consciousness. Really open up a whole new world of spirituality. And people who don't take wine will never experience that. Because it's, because they don't know what they're missing. But I reckon try everything once.
All right. It's got a point.
Like ironing, for example. Not everyone irons.
I do.
But I've always ironed. I was just sort of
Not everything, just certain things.
And I know there's risks and everything, but life's a risk,
Because I believe if you want something done right, you do it yourself. So I do my own ironing when it needs done, uh, with some of my dress shirts and stuff. Uh, yeah, yeah, I prefer to do it myself. Anything I can do myself, I prefer doing myself rather than having somebody else do. That's just the way I was raised. Anyway, back to this.
Aren't doing. And I know there's risks and everything, but life's a risk,
All right.
Young people watching Rage, I'm Tim Minchin. I'm guest programmer on this weekend. I got chosen because I'm a highly respected rock and roll artist, or because I'm a pianist who writes songs about boobs. Either way, you should stick around for the next 5 hours while I play all my favourite videos until 4 o'clock in the morning, when you will fall asleep weeping with your hands in somebody else's pants, and I fall asleep crying.
Just the visual he paints, weeping with your hands in someone else's pants. That's messed up. Like I said, he paints a good visual.
And I fall asleep crying in this lonely, darkened studio in the middle of the day at the ABC. It's pretty cool. This is a pretty cool life. Join me for 5 hours of my very cool life. Oh yeah, baby, I'm a rocking motherfucker. I was made for loving you. It's going to be stuff like that mostly. So I think the world can be divided into two types of people. People with excellent taste in music and art, and people who think Freddie Mercury was the greatest songwriter ever to live. I'm very much in the second camp. Speaking of camp, this is Crazy Little Thing Called Love by Queen. I'll just do that again. little too high. Okay. I don't know the song. Hello, I'm
I don't
Tim
know that
Minchin.
song.
It's nighttime, and you're watching all the videos I like on Rage. Ray Davies.
I wonder if this is every clip in between the videos that they had for that night. 'Cause they're showing quite a few of them all the way through here. So let's see.
Is not only a genius, but he
Back it
has
up.
really.
Who?
Ray Davies is
Oh, Ray
not only a
Davies.
genius, but he has really weird teeth, which I think's a wonderful attribute in a singer-songwriter. This is the Kinks. You really got me. I'm Tim Minchin, and I am programming Rage this weekend. Don't go to bed. Yeah. I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna work it out.
That face.
I always thought this would be a good swing song. Yeah, tonight. Ooh, we're gonna let it all. I don't know the words.
I was made
Kiss
for
are
loving you,
inspirational
baby.
in songwriting, attitude, and makeup, hair. I think probably if you're bringing up children and you want role models to show your children it's how they should live their lives, I think any Kiss video is worth a play. This, however, is probably the peak of their work. It's I Was Made for Loving You by Kiss. I did this is a true story, I did an interview with an American journalist recently who went on to write an article that described me as the meatloaf of comedy, which I was flattered by, I think, except that maybe that just means I'm really fat and self-indulgent. Yeah, I can take that on board. I think that's fair enough. When I was growing up
He's
in
not
the
fat.
90s, late 80s, this next band represented everything that was deep and brooding and arty, and I really wanted to be that. I wanted to be one of those, you know, those bands that get interviewed on shows like this and they're really cool and they like compete to see how little they care, and they answer with like 3 words max, and then as the interview
Right.
goes on, like they just end up like this. And they're all like, oh my God, I'm touring so hard, and my life is so hard, and I'm just a rock star. And they end up answering questions like, so how's your tour going?
This is interesting.
And they look at each other and go, I want to be one of those guys. But I'm not. Jim Morrison was. This is The End by The Doors. Oh my God, I'm so sexy and rock and roll. I'm so indie. Where's my people mover? Where's my fucking people mover? What, where do you go when you've had a band called Rage Against the Machine? How do you age with any with any honour? I've heard they're now touring again and demanding Taragos filled with icy orange juice. And I think that's good, because you can't be an anarchist forever. But for the period that they made me want to fight. Briefly. This is Killing in the Name of. Hello, this is Tim Minchin, and you're on Rage. So everyone thinks that
Short and sweet.
Perth is such a small city that everyone knows each other, and that's true. I'm from Perth, and these next guys are from Perth. I jammed with a couple of these guys once. They were called Freud's Pillow, and then about the following week they formed another band, wrote about 3 songs in about 3 days, and entered campus bands under the name of Eskimo Joe, and the rest is pretty much history. Although I'll always remember the lead singer as I knew him in a play I did at the University of Western Australia, where he played my son, and the image that is burned in my mind is of him curled up on a kitchen table with a fish wrapped in newspaper, masturbating. We were young. Art had no boundaries. This is Eskimo Joe with a song that I think's about the west coast of Australia. It's called From the Sea. I think there comes a time in all art where issues of gender and sexual exploitation dissolve, and everyone comes together and agrees that there's just some really nice bottoms. This is Call on Me by Eric Prides. So I bet when Mrs. Cook was sitting in her lounge room and her son Norman was in his bedroom going, "Fat boy Slim is fucking in heaven, a fucking in heaven." She was probably really proud, but she probably didn't realise the massive heights her boy Norman would scale.
Yeah.
This is Norman Cook, better known as Fat Boy Slim, right here, right now. He lives in Brighton, where there's stones on the beach. I've been there. I've seen his house. So this is a song I filmed a clip for in England on an airstrip in Guildford. I wore a lot of different pairs of trousers that day, and I got to release a dove. After that, I thought, I can die now. This is Canvas Bags. I wrote it my very own self.
Okay, it looks like we're past the rage portion of it. Oh shoot, I was gonna say something and I forgot what it was. It had something to do with him looking like he looked like he wasn't all that thrilled to be hosting. You know what I mean? That, or he was extremely tired while he was hosting. He looked like he just wasn't all that interested in it. Or he just wasn't sure what to and not to say. You know what I mean? That goes a long way. But no, it looked like he just wasn't all that interested in hosting that, whatever it was.
I've been to cities that never close down, from New York to Rio and old London town. But no matter how far or how wide I roam, I still call Australia homophobic.
I didn't see that coming at all. Pause. So I call Australia homophobic. That's messed up.
Homophobic. I'm always traveling, but wherever I stay, people love Aussies, and they generally say they think we're kind, fun and funny, tall, tanned and toned, and a little bit racist, and a little bit homophobic. It's bad enough these poly assholes passed discriminatory laws. Now we're forced to dance the plebiscite jig. But on the upside, this plebiscite might enlighten us. At least we'll know exactly how many Aussies are bigoted cunts. Yay, stats! Woo! Someday we'll all be together once more, once they do their bloody jobs and just change that fucking law. And Carrie can marry Sally, and Ben can bone Tone in the marriage bed in their Aussie home. So you can shove your cherry-picked Bible passage up your puckered bottom. Your attempt to keep Australia in the past will be a failure, because most of Australia ain't homophobic.
I like that. That was good.
Called You Grew On Me, which is the love song, right?
This is interesting. You Grew On Me. I think I did a reaction to that one. That was a good song. Most of his songs are good songs that I've heard. Actually, just about all of them I've heard are good songs. But anyway, like I said, this is interesting. It's kind of a behind the scenes look that you don't usually get with comedians and stuff. So I like it. It's interesting.
Called You Grew On Me, which is the love song, right? And it's a pretty simple premise, which you'll see when I play it, but I'm just trying to work out, I don't know where it's going to sit. I want to perform it really straight, and I'm just trying to work out whether I need to introduce it. Anyway, I'll show you what the start as it stands. It just goes like this. Grew on me like a tumor, and you spread through me like malignant melanoma. Now you're in my heart. Should have cut you out back at the start. And now I'm afraid there's no cure for me, no dose of emotional chemotherapy can hold my pathetic decline. Should have had you removed back when you were benign. I picked you up like a virus, like my ninja fucking cockle meningitis. Now I can feel my legs. When you're around, I can't get out of bed. I've left it too late to risk an operation. I know there's no hope for a clean amputation. The successful removal of you would probably kill me too.
Right.
You grew on me like carcinoma, crept up on me like untreated glaucoma. Now I find it hard to see. This untreated dose of you has blinded me. I should have consulted my local physician. I'm stuck now forever with this tunnel vision. My periphery is screwed. Wherever I look now, all I see is you.
I like that line. My periphery is true. In other words, you can't see anything else but that person. So yeah, I really love that sentiment. You know, this is a very touching song, and I'm sitting here vibing with it. But I'm listening, and I remember I remember parts of my reaction to it. I remember, if I remember right, I think I might have dedicated this to my wife. If I'm not mistaken, it was this one or a different or one other one of his that I did that with. But anyway, this is a good song. I love it.
Forever with this tunnel vision.
Let's get to just the right amount of humor.
My periphery is screwed. Wherever I look now, all I see is you. When we first met, you seemed fickle and shallow, but my armor was no match for your poison arrow. You are stuck inside my chest. If I tried to take you out now, I might bleed to death. I'm feeling
spread through me like malignant melanoma. I guess I never knew how fast a little mole can grow on you.
This is last week I promised everyone.
So, what got me the first time, what gets me this time is you can't tell if he's talking about his significant other, his wife, or if he's talking about the mole. He said you never know how fast a mole can grow on you. And yeah, some of them can be cancerous and benign, but they can also be malignant and spread through your body. My mother-in-law deals with skin cancer from all started with a mole. She's had it reoccur 4 times now, and she's been in remission for a while now. She just went through chemo last fall, I believe. But yeah, it's a beautiful song. Then you get to that part and you go, who's he talking about?
Through me like malignant melanoma. I guess I never knew how fast a little mole can grow on you.
This is last week I promised everyone in this room that would be the only time I'd indulgently indulge in a serious song.
You liar.
I lied. This is JitteryJay. He's going to help me sing this song written by Leonard Cohen, ripped off by Jeff Buckley, who drowned prematurely because he's a wanker, and sung most recently by who's the dude who did it on Shrek? Rufus Wanker.
No, that was actually John Cale.
I thought it was Rufus.
No, it was John Cale.
Wasn't
From
my
the Velvet Underground. Come on, get your rock. Rock.
Okay, let's drop into the moment now. Everyone in the room, dropping into a moment.
Wanker.
Wrong sort of moment. Wrong sort of moment.
I love you.
Shush now. I heard there was a secret chord. You're fucking kidding. David played and pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall, and the major leave. The battle came composing. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I thought that's what song he was leading up to, but it was kind of hard to tell that the guitar is almost drowning him out, because it's like that's closer to whoever's recording than Tim is. So it's like the guitar is like really, really loud in my headphones, and I'm trying to hear him through it. I don't know if that's coming through or not.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty and the moonlight overthrew you. Well, she tied you to her kitchen chair, she broke your throat and she caught your hair, and from her lips she drew hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
I might have missed something. Did he just say that she tied him to a kitchen chair? Cut off all his hair?
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
guitar's right next to him, but it's like the mic is louder for the guitar, or it's picking up in more than one mic.
Baby, I've been here before. I know this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. I've seen your flag on the marble arch. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Well, there was a time that you let me know what was
Okay. Like, I'm not sure who she is. I know he introduced her at the beginning of this part, but I couldn't hear what he said. So I'm not exactly sure who she is.
Well, there was a time that you let me know what was real and what was going on below. Now you never show me to it, do ya? But do you remember when I moved down you? I'm a holy dog, was moving to my family, bringing me true walks. Well, maybe there was a God above, but all I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you.
Just how to shoot somebody.
But it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold down in the circle.
This was. Yeah.
Tim Minchin, Nick Mariotti, Jerry Quinn.
That was good. Like I say, this is interesting. I've seen quite a few clips from Tim Minchin so far, but the only one I recognize here was when he did that song. Oh hell, what was the name of it? You Grew on Me. That one I've heard before, but that one he did it during a concert. Anyway, this was great. Like I said, it's very interesting to watch. It's always a fun time when you got Tim Minchin up on deck. Anyway, I would love to hear what you guys thought about this in the comments. Let me know what else I need to check out, and I will get there as soon as I can. If you're still here and haven't done so yet, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. It helps the channel grow. That being said, that's just about going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me, and I hope to see you on the next one. Love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.